made it. Wasn't looking good for a while.
There used to be a time where you could watch the game as a sports writer, right? Watch it, see what happens, then go to the locker room, picture quotes, then come up and actually sit down and think about what you're going to write. Instead of writing 700 words of garbage with a game that changed direction like that 10 minutes. It's just so stupid. So stupid. All I know is I saw some eighth-grader fly by on the grade, but I go, I'm old. Use the word eight. Wow. Yeah, so people hate on you or some change.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Jimmy. Everybody else, so, huh? Yeah, he's coming. You never see me unless somebody coming now. It'll be J.A. It'll be the normal. And then, T-Bass, Diggs, and, Poyer. No.
How's it going, guys? Happy Thanksgiving.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know, it kind of brought back memories for you guys in a bad way, but in a good way, the KC game, right? I mean, no game was over.
Yeah.
And you did exactly to them what they had done to you in January.
Yeah. We gave ourselves a chance at the end there. Second half didn't play great football. I wouldn't say we played great football, but we found a way. Guys were resilient. The ups and downs of an NFL game, that's a good team playing very well and playing good football right now. They're coached extremely well. So credit to them for having such a good game plan. But again, guys just continuing to grind, guys going down, stepping up, just finding a way. Proud of our guys for doing that. We got another short week. Next week, playing on Thursday. Obviously, we got a week to prepare, but we got to be ready for that one too. That's in division. We know what that means, and we got to be ready for it.
And Josh, to start that last drive along with the stuff, what did you see there with the coverage that
Yeah, played like they were playing a little two-man concept, and actually, me and Doris kind of talked about that a few days ago. We saw the same look in a previous game, and just said, hey, let's put this play in just in case we might need it. We called it, and Steph ran a heck of a route, and just gave him a chance. He made a heck of a play, and then obviously T-Bass being able to have a short memory after that PAT and kick the game-winning field goal. That's dude's tough as nails right there. That's tough to do for an NFL kicker. You just missed one. You're stepping up to the plate to win a game, and he delivered for us.
Josh, I know the guys on the other side get paid too. Execution through the first 3.5 quarters a little spotty. What happened on the last two drives that kind of kicked you guys into gear? Because that was a long, sustained drive the second half.
Yeah, just trusting what we're seeing. Doris was trusting our guys. It was a lot of Steph, and we're just going to keep feeding him there. He's in a groove there, and guys were blocking well. Again, just found a way to drive down the field and end in the end zone. And sometimes those games happen. It's tough to win this league, and I'm just proud of our guys for battling through it.
Josh, you reflect on playing here twice in 5 days, and did it kind of feel like home, same locker room and familiar field?
Yeah, it was very, very deja vu-ish. Even throughout the game, just kind of the flow of the game, how it felt, very similar to last week. But again, I'm just proud of our guys. We'll watch this one tomorrow, turn our page, and look forward to in-division rival, and try to put our best foot forward for that one.
So it seemed like last year you guys kind of figured out that cover two show, but why is it so difficult going into this year?
Again, it's just me seeing it, trusting what I'm seeing, getting it to the right guy. It's execution stuff, so we'll take a look at it, and that's all there is to it, really.
Everything, it looked like your knee might have taken a shot there toward the end or whatever. You come out of this thing.
Yeah, I just kind of landed on my glute there. Just kind of knocked the wind out of me a little bit, so I'm good. It's football.
Josh, what was the mood on the sideline? 23 seconds left. They tie the game. You see, okay, there's some time left. What are the conversations? What do you feel at that point?
Yeah, no panic. Understand that we have a chance. We had all 3 timeouts. We had 23 seconds left. Is that what we had? 23? 23 seconds left. we trust the guys that we put on the field. We work extremely hard at what we do. I really appreciate McDermott and Doris for giving us the opportunity to go dip our toe there. Some guys may have taken a knee there, but we were going to be aggressive, and again, it paid off. So I appreciate our staff for letting us do that.
With every 3 timeouts, give you at least the option to run when you saw like you had 3 timeouts.
Yeah, again, that's the sign of a good team when you're able to save your timeouts, because they're going to come in handy there at the end when you need them. So allowed us to get another first down there and just kind of put it where we wanted it for T-Bass. And again, I don't think you guys understand how big that is for a guy to do that in this league, for him just to feel a roller coaster of emotions, to go step up and bob up for our team and nail it.
Hey Josh, this one I know it counts as 1, they all count as 1, but all the stuff that was going on with, you lose some key players, Dion and Don, obviously. A lot of things weren't going well today, we just allow them to tie it. Does this win feel a little bit like you climbed a bigger mountain than normal today to get this one?
I mean, you're gonna hate the answer. They're all the same. They all count. We're 8-3. We feel like we still got our best ball in front of us. But right now, we got to get our guys healthy, get our guys back, and be ready for a tough battle next Thursday.
Hey Josh, throughout the broadcast, Tony Romo was saying that you're playing hurt. Not that he thinks you're playing hurt, he was emphasizing it as though he's saying it is fact. And I know that he's got to learn some things in the production games. How would you assess how healthy you are in terms of going out there and playing to the point that the guy throughout the broadcast wants to talk about how hard you are?
We're 8-3. That's it. I'm out there. If anybody's playing injury-free in this league, they're probably lying to you. Everybody's battling injuries, battling bumps and bruises. If I'm going to be the guy that I think I am, and I say I am, and my teammates think I am, I got to go be that guy. So that's all there is to it.
Josh, teams make it so difficult every week to, for your go-to guy, Stephon Diggs. How easy was it for you to connect on your go-to guy in that 37-yard pass to go ahead and get that game in the field?
It's a guy that does everything the right way. He practices extremely hard. We've got such a good relationship. We talk constantly. The communication that we have is nonstop. So again, it's very easy to trust somebody like that. And he's Stephon Diggs for a reason. And glad he's on our team.
Mike, would you?
Go Bills. Thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless.
Oh my God. So, same question I guess to ask Josh, you first made out. At this point, with all the stuff that was going on, not only that, but the atmosphere, does this feel like a harder fought victory than maybe some others do?
First of all, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. How are we doing? Everybody good? What was the question? I'm sorry. My mind's going crazy.
With all the stuff that was going on, things weren't going well for a while.
Right.
Injuries you suffered, they come back, it just felt like a bigger win, a harder fought win than maybe you had in the past.
Sal, they're all big wins. They're all big wins. We knew this team coming in, man. That's a good football team. They had a 3-game winning streak, running the ball well, Goff's playing well, and they gave us some challenges today, and we knew that coming in. That's a good football team. I think today it was all 3 phases had a hand in the win today. So shout out to T-Bass coming in clutch after a missed field goal, and that's. Like I think Josh said, that's hard to do after missing a field goal like that, and then coming for the game winner, and then obviously Josh going down the field with Diggs. That's just spectacular. Obviously some things on defense we can work on. I want to get off the field a couple more times on 3rd down especially. But a win's a win. Any win in this league, whether you win by 1 or win by 20, it's a big win.
Jared talked about, I know he only played kind of like on the pitch count today, but Tre'Davious White suiting up with you guys for the first time.
Yeah, just his presence out there alone. You can feel that energy when he's out there on the field again, and it was kind of surreal to go out there again after a year and see him on the field, and I'm giving him calls, and I'm just like, dang, like 2 sevens back. So he lifts everybody else up. It's awesome to see him out there. I know he was on a pitch count, but we're excited to have him back on the football field.
The best has been shuffled in and out, including yourself. How much did your D-line prop you up against after a strong performance against Cleveland?
Yeah, they've been doing that all season long, and we're just trying to do our best on the back end to give them an extra second to get to the quarterback. We've been shuffling some guys around, but at the end of the day, we got some things that we want to figure out, and we're going to continue to work on and continue to learn from.
What do you think of Oliver today in particular?
Yeah, I mean, hell of a day. I just kept hearing his name. You know, obviously hard for me to see kind of what he's doing up front until I see the tape, but kept hearing his name, and he's been making plays for us all season long.
With everything you guys went through, is it feel more excitement or relief to get the 2 wins that you got with all of everything you guys battled over these days?
Yeah, it almost seems like, oh God, like, you know, we dealt with the snow. We came here to Detroit, got the win, and then we came back to Detroit a couple days later, got the win, and coach just gave us a victory Friday. So it's kind of like, you know, whew, you know, we can take it. You know, you don't want to take a step, you know, take a step back, but at the same time, we're gonna enjoy this victory. We're gonna enjoy the flight home with our teammates, enjoy our families tonight. We got a big game next week, Thursday night football again in New England. So we got to be ready to play.
Late in the fourth there, it looked like Coach Frazier went to some more blitz balls, try to get him drop space a little bit. How much did you feel that kind of helped your guys' cause there?
Yeah, I think towards the end of the game, we just had to, you know, create negative plays, try to get them off schedule a little bit. And so, you know, there was a couple zeros in there, you know, a couple third downs. We playing some dog covers man to man. You know, that's a good football team, a good offense. They just made a couple plays, and that's the NFL though. You know, games are going to go back and forth, always going to come down, you know, to the last couple plays. Who's going to make the last play of the game? And fortunately, we were able to do that today. Thanks, guys.
I've been here.
I'm not sure you've missed actually one of your career here, right?
I have my rookie year. I have.
All
Yeah.
right, so it's been a long time. Were you
Yeah.
walking away from that? Disbelieving what just happened?
Yeah. You know, sometimes some things just don't go your way. I went through my process, hit a ball, just kind of hit it a little high, and unfortunately we missed it. But you know that kick doesn't define your next kick. So yeah.
How did you get back in the right frame of mind? Because you know I got to reset
Yeah.
quickly because I might get called upon again.
Yeah, I just knew we were gonna have another chance. You know, given our offense, I just knew another chance was gonna pop up, and I gotta be ready for it. And I just quickly reset and just got to my next process.
Is that a challenge to do that?
Yeah, I think for me, early on, it's challenging in my career, but the more experience I have and the more times I kick and the more situations I've been through, I'm able to kind of get back to my baseline and kind of reset. And, you know, I have Reed Ferguson, who's an amazing snapper, Sam Martin, great, phenomenal holder. I have them I can lean on and trust them, and that helps me get to where I need to be.
Tyler, what is your thought process when your team gets the ball back in 23
Yeah.
seconds and then you see the
Yeah.
play from that?
Yeah, I mean, excited, you know, try to divorce myself from what's going on and focus on my process. But when I see them have the ball, man, you know, I expect them to get into range, and sure enough, we did, and we were able to go out and execute.
Curiosity, sorry, would that have been in range? Is that in
Where?
that first play? So
What?
it was 36 yards.
36.
It would have been at like the 40.
Yeah, that was within our range. Yeah.
Did you hear anything from your teammates after the miss that you've come through so many times?
Yeah, they were just supportive. They had my back. You know, like I said, things happen, but they always have my back, and that's something I'm super grateful for.
With all of the adversity the team's facing the last
right.
couple of weeks here, including some more injuries
Yeah.
today, just how it feels for you
Yeah.
to be able to lift the team
Yeah.
with the win
I
that
mean,
you've done.
Yeah, no, it feels amazing. You know, I just like Coach always preaches do your 111th, and that's all I try to focus on every day, every week. And I was able to go out and do my 111th and help my team win. It's a good feeling when you put in all that work and it shows on the field.
Thanks, sir.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Do we know who else is coming? He said, step up.
That would be it, right?
You do a transcription for the Lions? You do the transcription for the Lions?
No, I'm working for EP.
Oh, okay.
Then
All right, good to get a win. Hostile environment here. Coach Campbell's done a good job building this thing the right way. Credit to the Lions. That was a heck of a game. Appreciate all the Bills fans showing up 2 weeks in a row. Not even really 2 weeks, but 5 days apart. And those guys showing up did a great job. We needed them. We could hear them. We could feel them. Obviously, down the stretch, close game. Great to see Josh and Stefan connect there, and then T-Bass come in the game and get us the win. And then also, the squib and the kickoff coverage team, you got to finish that the right way, and they did a heck of a job with that. So had a lot of guys go down. I don't have injury updates for you, but I was proud of the way the guys battled. Guys were prepared and stepped in and did a good job for us right there. So we can learn a lot from this game in a lot of ways and still have a lot of work in terms of getting some things cleaned up. So with that, I'll turn it over to you.
Sean, you always talk about 1-11, but are there times you need your guys, Diggs, Allen, to just
Yeah.
make those plays pull it
Yeah,
out?
that's what great players do. They step up in those big moments, and they make big plays in big moments of games like this.
So Don Miller, they said spring beat in
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't know. I only connected with Nate at halftime, so I don't have anything to give you on that. So.
Given all the stuff that happened in this game, Sean, it's clearly, the 3 quarters, it was a struggle for sure. It was 3.5 quarters. So your offense got going, plus the injuries you dealt with.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, as you talked about, the adversity. Does this one just feel like you earned it a little more than any other win?
I mean, they all, when you win, it goes in the win column as one. When you lose, it goes in the loss column as one. So no matter how you win, you got to find a way to win, and I think our guys have shown that they know how to do that. Incredibly resilient, down to the last play, basically. And, again, not a pity party, but what the guys have been through and being on 2 plane rides and 5 days and, just dealing with things at home and then trying to focus on their job, I think was impressive. And then we take 24 hours and we got to turn the page against a good New England Patriots football team on the road.
Sean, was this the plan with Trey? Was it to get him
Yeah.
out there on the field? So there was no setback or anything?
No.
At first, and then it was just pitch count?
Correct.
And then take it forward?
Exactly. Yeah.
What did you see in those first 2 plays? I understand it's a really small sample size.
Yeah, it was good to get him I think he got 2 series in about 15 to 20 plays maybe. I don't have a total count on what it ended up being, but that was in the range of what we thought, and now it's built on it. So.
Did you, it's still a lot going on, obviously. Did you get any feedback at all from him in terms of maybe how he felt?
No, I didn't. No, we're just going through the game, so we'll get it after the game here.
You reflect on the unique nature of playing 2 games here in 5 days and having your locker room set up from the previous game a little bit? I mean,
Yeah.
Just kind of feel more familiar, unique, different?
Yeah, I think, the longer you're in this league, the more you see, and then you think you've seen it all, and then the more you see again. So, our training staff, our operations staff, our equipment staff did a phenomenal job, video as well. The hotel we stayed at did a great job. We're very hospitable and welcoming when we were, kind of out of sorts a little bit there last week in particular, this past Sunday. So it was just a great all-around team effort and good to get the win.
Sean, what do you think about the play of your defensive tackles? Ed Oliver had a huge game. Quan Jones came up big. So with all the injuries you've had at defensive end, how good was it to see those defensive tackles step up for you?
Yeah, they needed to. And I thought that was that series with the safety. I think I believe it was Ed made the first tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and then Ed again pushed number 70 back, their right guard, and into the quarterback's lap, and we ended up getting the safety. I think on that 3rd down there, that was Ed over the top of number 70 there, so it was good to see.
I mean, he finished the game great, no doubt, Josh is talking about. You can see that the offense has, at times, been sputtering the last month or so. I know you wanted to score some points, but it seems like it's been a little bit more difficult. In some cases, a lot more difficult for the offense to do its thing. Would you concede that?
I don't know. I mean, I thought we did some good things. This is the NFL. It's going to be every inch, every yard is tough. It's defended, and people don't. I think people, maybe you in this case, Sal, want us to score 40, and that'd be great, right? But the way the nature of this league is, and you've been around it, I mean, these are close games every week, and give credit to their defense and the effort. I mean, Coach Campbell, like I said, they were playing hard. We expected that. The way that he coaches and his personality, and so they were playing hard.
Sean, when you lose a player of the caliber of Mark Miller, obviously, and Tremaine's already out with the deal, could you speak to maybe how that unit adjusted maybe on that side of the ball, and how do you deal with that from an overall sense?
Yeah, I thought A.J. Klein stepped in and did a good job. The tackle he had in the flat on the last drive was very impressive on a back in space for a middle linebacker. And to come in a week and a half, basically, not even a week and a half probably, and come in and execute and lead the defense, I thought that was impressive. And there were some things, we didn't execute well at times, probably offensively that Sal's referring to, defensively. At times we were making it too hard on ourselves, just fundamentally throw and catch, block and tackle. We missed a number of tackles. It's uncharacteristic of us, and especially the way we started the season. We thought we were a pretty good tackling defense. So then they had a punt get out on us. So, we've got to continue to grow. They're going to make plays, but just real proud of the way that the guys battled through it and came out with a win, and we have to learn and continue to evolve as a football team.
How does that infiltrate a team, a good team, fundamental type things where, like you say, both sides of the ball, all areas where you want to clean things up? How does that get in there?
And how does it become a negative thing?
Problem, yeah.
Well, I mean, when you don't practice, right? I mean, I go around to youth sports and I watch the lack of fundamentals. So, like, it's not scheme. It's fundamentals. Practice. And so you got to have the scheme, and you better have the scheme. But I think what you saw today was, at times when we struggled, was lack of fundamentals, and we've got to get on that. We've got to stay on the details with that, because that's real, and that usually is what determines games.
Why are you getting so many tackles behind the line of scrimmage? Not just sacks, but you're getting a lot of tackles for loss in the run game the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes back to the effort of the defensive line and being in their gaps, doing things the right way, and I think that's really where it starts.
Coach, where is the run game inside the red zone? It seems like y'all do a great job of getting down there with the run, but we all know what happens, you turn the ball over here, so I know that's something that discusses you, but, the physicality in the run game in the red zone, it's kind of like, how do you fix it?
Yeah, I think, well, listen, in the red zone, Mookie, everything, you coach, everything tightens up. It gets tighter and it gets more physical, and then there's less space. So the safeties are closer to the line of scrimmage, even if you're playing split safety, and then everything happens faster also in the pass game, and we're trying to get that ball on the slant in there, and they got their hands up and did a good job and made a play. So we've got to go back and look at that.
I suppose there's a number of positions, Sean, where you could say a short memory is a good thing. And like that Tyler came up here,
Yeah.
and kind of shared with us how he compartmentalizes an effort versus a PAP. Did you have any discussion with him at all after that, or do you have a sense of kind of his process and appreciate how he set himself up?
Yeah, no, a ton of trust in him, and Reed and Sam, they do a great job. They work hard at it. You're going to have some of those, but to be able to reset, let a player reset after making a mistake, and come out and again, that's how you earn trust, when you do that, right? When you can give a player that second chance right there, and I didn't have to mess with him. I knew he's so mentally tough, and he showed it again today.
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.
Stephon Diggs will be out here shortly.
wanna make sure you cuss a little bit.
I do that every day. Yeah.
You're looking for previous.
I do that. Well, yeah, what I do is I search for whatever, and then APnews.com, and I pull up your style stuff.
Although it does get frustrating when you see it different.
Yes.
Sometimes 2 or 3 different ways.
Aluminum's in the elevator.
Hey, listen, I went last night, and I was like, so I opened up a bag last night, and it was a new flavor. You ever heard of Better Made chips? It's a Michigan thing. It's a Michigan thing. They red hot. Too bad. Also,
Get some burgers on your way out.
exactly. That's what I forgot to do. The Faygo, no, but the thing is, the Faygo that I wanted, the candy apple, they ain't have it. So I got to order it on Amazon now. That's literally, I literally went to like 3 gas stations. None of them have it. Everybody said it's like a unicorn. I was a little hurt, Chris, because I was really looking forward to it.
I'm sorry. Should be with Thanksgiving. I wish they had proper chili sauce.
It's sweet, but it got a little kick to it. Same thing when I go to Louisiana. They're chips. They like Cajun Cheetos. They're so good. They're called seaweed. They're called seaweed.
What's up? Happy.
Steph, a lot of emotion in that exchange between you and Josh after the game. I mean, some struggles. What was that moment like, that drive?
I rejoice. Like, you know, I try to tell the guys everything in the past is the past. We didn't get off to the best start, but, you know, you keep rolling with the punches. Things aren't going to be perfect. You know, I'm riding with my guy. We just had to try to get on the same page. You know, every week is different. It's like reinventing yourself, but you got the same mindset and going into that game, and we wanted to execute at a high level. Things didn't happen, you know, perfect, but we figured it out.
What takes it to you there, the last few drives? You had a third down.
Yeah.
Two drives. I mean, you're just moving at will.
We start clicking. I feel like, you know, we're running the ball so efficiently that we're probably not passing as much as we used to. You know what I'm saying? Like Motor is busting them out the wrapper. So it's like, it's a couple of those extra passes that, you know, might get us in a little bit of a rhythm. But I mean, I feel like we have such a balanced offense right now that it's like, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, we can do everything. You know what I'm saying? We just got to continue to work at it in practice as well. So, you know, when the pass plays do come up, we're sharper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's almost like you're adjusting to a different way of doing offense.
Yeah,
Is that kind of
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're finding the balance, the real balance. Like, I mean, in the past years, you know, we've been pretty pass heavy, but Motor and, you know, all the running backs do such a great job. I feel like we're finding other ways to win. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually helping us. You know, we might not be as sharp in other areas, but we're working at it. It's, you know, every year is a new year, and I feel like we're growing as we're going.
You talk about team stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But in those moments, do you and Josh feel like it's on you to make those plays? You feel more added responsibility because of who you are on this team?
I mean, I feel like responsibility is a good word. You know, some other people might have called it pressure. But when I anticipate going into those drives, those last drives, I'm right on my cue. And I tell them to trust me out there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you see, it's me or nobody. So I just want them to trust me out there, especially in those moments. I don't feel any added responsibility. It's just my team trusts me. And my team looks for me to make those plays. And I never want to let my teammates down. You know, I kind of play for my teammates. You know, I play with that energy, and I try to always bring that positive energy and those positive manifestations and, you know, affirmations. So when those moments come around, I want to show them that it is true. You know, I'm not just, I practice what I preach.
Inside of that, what is like, because you've had the experience of delivering the clutch before, right? What's like your mentality?
A little bit. I missed a couple of times.
What's your mentality inside of those moments as far as,
Yeah.
is it a calm for you?
Yeah.
Where are you at in that way?
I feel like in those moments, in the biggest moments, I feel the most comfortable. Seeing that I put a lot of time, like I tell you, I put a lot of time into my craft and my job. I love it so much. So in those moments, I lean on myself to, you know, be a warrior, be that leader of your team, make that play, be the spark. And it's like being on this team is easy because the guys rally behind me. You know, so my quarterback rallies behind me. In the biggest moments, he's like this: I got you. I'm gonna give you a chance. And it kind of gives you. I mean, that's why I say I'm more comfortable because it's like you work so hard to that point. You know, whether it's off season, whether it's in practice, whether it's just every day, when those moments come around and your quarterback say, I got you, you know what I'm saying, get me, and I'm like this, let's go, I'm ready.
Let's talk about, you know, dogfight game today.
Yeah.
The up and down, back and forth type of battle.
Yeah.
But for your team to rise to the occasion when it
Yeah.
matters the most, the entire team on that 36-yard strike team, the line, you
Yeah.
know, with guys going down on that offensive line and guys stepping up at that moment. Here to talk about, you know, the team execution.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're not giving Detroit enough credit. That's a good football team. They were on a 3-game winning streak, at home, playing hot. They made a lot of plays today, and I feel like they're not getting enough credit for how good they are. You know what I'm saying? It was a dogfight out there, and we knew it was going to be like that. We see it every week, and everybody give us their best shot. So it's like we're not surprised at all, but everybody else be pretty surprised. Like, oh yeah, the Lions, that's a good football team. So never get it confused. But my bad, I got away from your question.
So talk about how the team was able to execute,
Yeah.
especially with Deion going down
Yeah.
there, and Josh probably had all day to throw,
Mhm.
you know, to connect.
That next man mindset is real. I hate to preach it like sound like a broken record, but guys come in and guys playing at a high level. We just preach it that everybody do their job. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do more than your job, and you do your 111. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. And you know, Josh is just that quarterback you rally behind. You know what I'm saying? Things don't go right. Oh well, get over it. We got another play. We got another half. We got another quarter. Whatever it is, rallying behind him is easy, especially for me because I see how much effort and how much time he puts into his craft. So I'm just thankful.
Even with 3 timeouts, you know you got to get a chunk play there with 23
Yeah.
seconds left. They're not going to let you get behind them
Exactly.
in that situation. So walk me through your mindset as you're trying to drive them off your route, so you got enough separation.
Well, I was anticipating not getting behind him, but maybe getting a one-on-one. If I got a one-on-one, Josh was going to take it. I felt like him having confidence in me, getting behind the defense, or seeing the same thing. If they playing top-down coverage, I kind of slow down a little bit, like, damn, maybe the ball is coming. And it was, you know, he threw another missile. If you remember last week, he threw it and almost fell. I think that was a similar ball. It was coming with the same velocity. So no heightened anxiety in the moment. And, you know, we repped that in practice as far as like 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left. I feel like that kind of is some turnover from practice, just being like, and me, you know what I'm saying, trying to be a smart football player, knowing the situation, knowing where I am. I was trying to break it. I was going to go for the goal, but being smart and knowing the situation and knowing when I'm inside the hashes, call a timeout. We had 3 of them. If we had to score, we're going to score, but we ended up figuring it out.
Can you share some of what you and Josh said to each other after the game?
Love you. I mean, I say it all the time. That's like my real sibling, my little big brother. You know what I'm saying? He's huge and all, but that's still my little brother. And I can tell that he has that energy that's contagious. You know what I'm saying? And I never want him to ever display bad body language. You know, he's so hard on himself because he's a great player. So him being hard on himself, I always tell him, hey, chin up, we ready. It's okay, forget about it. And kind of give him that positive energy because it's hard being quarterback, I imagine. And as much as I get frustrated, I know his job is hard. So I look at it as after the game, rejoice, a moment of, you know, we came out on top. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get back to having fun again because I felt like we got away from it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is a child's game. So I tell them, I love you. Let's get back to having fun and let's go back with a win. Yeah. I was excited for him. You know, I talked to him briefly before the game. I told him that you're the man. You've been the man. You're going to stay the man. Stay confident. This is your game. So it's a game he's been playing. I told him it was a game since you've been playing since you were a child. You know, treat it that way. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. The game missed you. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Don't eat the ham.
Don't eat the ham, Mookie. Dog. That makes sense. Eat the ham, Mookie.
Oh, don't eat the ham, there.
Things all over the ground.
Give it to Kevin.
It's overrated.